Alright guys, hello and welcome back to an episode. Oh my god, what games we have today, it's crazy. So, recently I've been blitzing out, playing Blitz, funny I say that, and trying out the cow opening, just to mix things up. Oh, hello Lucy, you alright dude? Hello, is it, we get her. Cracking the show. So, anyway, yes, I've been trying out the cow opening, it has been boding well. It's been getting some very interesting games. So you're going to see two games today. One game was 54 moves, and the second game, keep in mind these are blitz. I don't know if you actually seen how that ended, but the second game was 21 moves, so not too many. It's not too many. So we'll get straight into this first one. Stick around for the second one because it's just funny. It's just funny. So the first one here. Start off with the cow with the white pieces. Immediately get attacked. This is quite common. It seems they want to try to pin it, just completely forgetting that it can be attacked with a pawn. So it helps us develop and it helps us forward, know our plan. Stockfish does not like the cow opening for obvious reasons. So you can't see the elo bar. I will include it in further episodes, but it's up and down. You should see this graph, like, oh my god, it looks like a mountain range with the amount of spikes on it. So anyway, our opponent tries to start a pawn attack here. He blocks in his bishop, but it's already developed out. He can get easy squares for his knight after he gets his bishop out and stuff. So we continue with the cow. We end up getting the formation off. He strikes in the centre. It does also seem that the cow seems to suit better when in a locked position, because the knights are the main focus of it and they kind of jump over everything if you can maneuver right. So here you see, and again, it's extremely common for one of your bishops to get taken, or one of your knights to get taken by a bishop. But it allows us to open up the H file or the F file for our rooks. It's just beneficial down longer in the game. So we continue on. He attacks our knight. We retreat back, blocking in our queen, blocking in our bishop. He immediately locks all the pawns in the centre, which isn't a smart move. They're all on light squares, and he just traded his dark squared bishop, so all he has is his light squared bishop. Anywhere it goes, it's facing one of his pawns. So it is. But he continues. He does it again on the opposite side. So we immediately get rid of our weakness. Get rid of this doubled pawn just to kind of put a dent into his structure. And in doing so, he takes with the bishop. We reroute the knight in order to come in and attack that bishop. Now, yes, I did say it was weak, and the knights are the main focus. But again, this square, and watch it for the next game as well, it seems quite common that there'll be a knight that makes its way there, or the bishop, and it's the same on the opposite side as well. So moving on, he defends it with his knight. We capture anyway. We immediately attack his knight, and he pins his queen for some reason. Probably defending it. He could obviously take with a pawn, like it's already defended, and he has this big light squared pawn complex. So we try to just make normal development moves and get ourselves castled. Now, in pushing all his pawns forward, he's made a massive weakness for his king. Now, yes, he could just move his king on up and it'll probably be relatively safe, but like, that's two moves. And, you know, you can unleash an attack there in two moves. And if he castled the opposite way, so say, for example, we didn't he castled here, probably would have been better. Adding another defender here, focusing on my king side for an attack. But he doesn't do that. The computer actually says this is the best move, and it gives, what does it give his move? It gives it an inaccuracy. So he should have castled to the other side. So we castle. It's a good move. It's not the best in this position. The computer wanted bishop h3. Huh? I want a bit. Yeah. Oh, so it just wanted us to retreat one. So it did, so we weren't attacked easily. So we do get attacked. We drop back. He defends. He's continued to defend his knight. Queen move really doesn't do anything. We push the pawn. We capture in the center. He then comes in, attacks our queen and our rook, and he forks them both. And in this position, we save the queen, offering a trade. So we get his queen, he gets our rook, we get his knight. Okay? Now, in this position, he attacks the pawn. We capture in the centre, putting his knight under pressure. Now, he takes, and we fall back, defending this pawn, as we didn't want him to infiltrate. But now, in this position, the computer gives e4 as the better move. So as you see, it gives e4 to kick out the knight, or kick out the rook, defend the weak pawn with our rook. He captures, for, like, I don't know why he would capture. Well, he got plenty of moves. That's just the best computer moves, but it would go capture, capture, take again. And then we have two bishops and a rook for a rook, which it's not terrible. It's not bad. It's manageable. So anyway, he attacks our bishop. This is a blunder. Now this is only a blunder because of he can take, and okay, so he takes, and if we take back, he takes. And then we could defend, or we could move up, and now we are just massively down in material. This was something that during the game I seen, but half of my time gone, and you know, I made the move first before I actually done it. So in this position, we should have went to the side this way. If he, you know, came down capture, we take. We're not losing anything that way, so we're not losing our rook that's pinned by or through our bishop. So he tries to start a wee pawn storm here. He locks in his rook. So after he locks in his rook, we attack the knight. He jumps the knight over now onto this weak square that was created by pushing this pawn. And we give him a check. Now the reason we give him a check, I'll just sacrifice the pawn, is because it allows us to attack his rook. He moves the rook, re-attacking our bishop. We then drop back and get a fork on his pieces. So that's why the first attack on the bishop was so important. And I seen this was intentional, I swear I wasn't cheating. We attack, he then re-attacks, and we fall back, getting a pin, which is just brilliant. So in this position, we capture the rook, obviously. His pawn does advance one more square forward, so it's getting a wee bit dangerous. He jumps in, gives us a check. We start making our way to the centre in order to, you know, king in the centre in the end game's where you want to be. Here, I just wanted to get rid of some of his pawns. So something like take. Okay, well, yeah, apparently it's a miss. Why is it a miss? Computer suggest we go, oh, well, king, yeah, obviously. But instead, what ends up happening is he pushes the other pawn, trying to bring it up. So we capture, he takes back, we slot our king into the centre, and keep in mind, we're down massively here. We're down 3.6 on the Elo bar. He throws in his rook. It's an inaccuracy. Now, we just push the pawn. I wanted to lock this pawn on the F file. I didn't want it, you know, getting too close to the promotion square. My idea here, what? That's good English. My idea here is to bring this up so then it's no longer defending. We could then take and take. The only way he can defend that is moving his king. And that's exactly what he does. So he jumps in, attacking our rook. We wanted to move the rook anyway, so it helps us. He defends. We then slot our way into the centre that's being freed up from his king being here. Is, you know, he's defending all these squares. Now we can get away. In getting away, he's re-attacking our pawn, trying to, you know, keep us onto that position. But I seen this move come over, pin. He can't stop it. He could move his rook, but otherwise, you know, well, if he moves his rook and then we go check, if he goes here, and then he can't move, he loses it. But yeah, so anyway, what happens is he goes in for the blunder. He captures the pawn, being a bit greedy. We then snatch up the rook. Why do we do that? Because at the end of it, we get the knight. We sacrifice the rook in order to get the knight at the end of our trade the rooks in order to get the knight. So he comes in, he attacks. I don't know why, because I could have just done that. There's not really much he can do in this position at all. I don't know what he was thinking when he done that. So yeah, this trade happens. We're up material, up a bishop, gets to this position, and our opponent, he just resigns. So that was game one. Well, one of the games I played on this day with the cow opening. As I said, I've been trying it out quite a bit. But because it's not an actual opening, I can't see my win percentages with the move. I can't, or with the opening, I can't see anything like that. So, excuse me, get a wee drink here first of all. Try to keep this video nice and short for you, so you get the most of it. Righty. So, on to the next one. This game will have black. Now, game starts off, normal cow opening. Stuff is going as normal. We lock the centre again. The cow seems to benefit of a locked position. We position, and here we go. There's the same bishop being traded off, but in this position, he has to take with the pawn, damaging his structure. So it's a good move. It's the best move according to the computer. So we get our other knight into position. This move doesn't really do much. He can give us a check, but then he just gets taken. He can't capture. Like, that's just really a good looking move. It's probably instinctive for him because a lot of people are in their out of their comfort zone when you play the cow because they don't often see it. It's not something that you see, and that's why I think Tyler 1 is doing so good. So we attack his knight. We then push our pawn on the far side in order to take away a bit of space. In this position, you can also jump your knight out, get a trade going, and you know your queen ends up there, so it does. He attacks our centre. Not a big deal. It's defended well enough. I wanted to get the bishop out here instead of the queen. So say for example, there, you know, we're better in this position. But oh my god, watch this. It's crazy. This checkmate that happened, like, you'll never ever see anything like it. So we'll get straight back to it. We place our bishop. Now keep an eye on these bishops. Keep an eye on them. We jump the knight out. He takes, we take. Okay? That bishop is not moving. It's not going to move. Now yes, I know, or he can just do this. But our bishop is not going to move. Okay? Okay, I'm sorry, I lied. It moved. Wait, hold on. Did he actually do that? He did. He attacked. We fell back, attacked his queen. We capture in the centre. We fall back, attacking his rook. And we jump back and give him a check. So let's go over that again. Our bishop captures the knight. He attacks the bishop. We fall back, putting pressure on the queen, defended by our queen, so he can't take. He blocks us, okay, with his pawn, re-attacking. We take to open up the long diagonal, attacking his rook. So he takes back, we attack his rook. He can no longer castle this side if he wants to save it. He moves. We give him a check, okay. He has to move. There's nothing else he can do there. He could move forward, but he's not going to block it with the queen. That makes absolutely zero sense. He's not going to do that. He can't block it with a pawn because they're all gone. He gave up his G pawn and turned it into an F pawn. He gave up Gary and turned it into Frank. So, or well, we'll go. He gave up Gotham and turned it into Frank because it's absolutely useless in comparison to what it would have been. Now, in this position, he moves over. We give him another check. Then, in this position, he has to move again. There's nothing he can do. His king is absolutely cut off. Completely. He can't move his rook. His rook is just completely trapped. He can't capture our bishops. He could go forward here. So say we make a simple move like here. He goes capture, no, attack. And we take, he takes. Okay, and then, you know, this is still defended. But he doesn't do that. Instead, we get the opportunity to bring our rook up. He jumps in giving us this petty check. I don't know what he was thinking whenever he's doing it. Like, why not come down and attack along the diagonal? Or horizontal? Vertical? Horizontal? Yeah, the horizontal. Why'd I struggle with that? So, we just capture back and our attack is still raging on, and our next move is just going to be check. And if you are keen-eyed enough, you can see that it's a checkmate. Not just now. It's not just a checkmate just yet, because he has obviously got this move. Now, in this position, our opponent did resign, but oh my god, what a bloody... He didn't do this. Why is the computer showing this? We give him a check and he resigned. Let's just go back a wee bit. In this position, our opponent, the situation's even. The computer sees this position as even. I'm sorry, but I'm taking black. If you put me in this place, I am taking black. You're just so much better. He makes one move, it's an inaccuracy, or mistake, sorry. We give him a check, he moves, we give him another check, he moves. We then bring up our second piece to give him a check, or third piece, sorry, to give him a check. And in doing so, he just quits, because he realises the only way he can't not win. But the forced line for 4-mate check move, for mate in 4 moves, is check. He moves. He moves again there. And he has to fall back and then mate. Like, that is a puzzle and a half. So, you need to be able to say, okay, you're under attack, but what can you do? So, we have to take our mover king. We can move our king and still do this. So, what did he do? Say he takes. It's still mate. It is still every day, mate. Like, what? There is absolutely nothing he can do. Nothing. It's brilliant. It's bloody brilliant. But anyway, guys, that was how that game ended. I just thought, when do you ever see a checkmate like this? Your bishop's way on the H-file, on the corner, crossing his king, rook trapped in the corner, queen is helpless, can't do anything but be a shield that is going to get destroyed with an RPG. And yeah, it's just, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. I got goosebumps thinking about it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. And yeah, if you have any more openings that you'd like me to try, if you're liking these cow openings, or any suggestions at all, leave them in the comments. Slap a like button, hit subscribe. Just, yeah. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Alright, bye bye.